you is, are you ready to accept the call of a mentor?
In this family. Anybody had a chance to watch the two coaches this year? They know what they're doing. Yadira's with the U10, and she just kind of laid back. But if you ever watch her, she's played the game. She understands sports very, very well. I got parents that understand the game, the games that we participate in. That's Mr. Josh over there. He looks like he lifts 2 or 3 trucks, but he understands the sports. He's played football and everything. But he's actually a better dad, parent, a better dad participant than he is anything. He can sit and watch a practice. Don't tell. Half the time he knows more about what the coaches are doing than they know, but never says a word unless somebody asks him to help. When I get a chance to put coaches beside me, it's not because I tell coaches all the time, if you coach with me, don't think that it's going to get like 2 days, because I'm really only helping you so I can move out of the way. But I don't move too soon. Courtney, I left you after the 3rd game. You know why? Because I saw how you coach. I could trust you to keep things running. Nick's been doing baseball under the radar, but I knew what you were doing because I would hear about you. Then when I give you this age right here, stand up, Justice. You ain't do nothing bad this time. When I give you this age right here, you are dear to me. Because if you can't, stand up. Look, when I give you an age like that, I feel like you know what you're doing. That means that, to see that age bracket right there, if you don't know if you haven't had them and coach them, I can't just put you in front of them. Why can't I just throw them out there, Josh? Just take a guess, random guess. They will not listen to you. Before y'all came in, I gave the honor to some of the volleyball players last night, and 2 of them were here. But now Josh played last night. Raise your hand, Josh. And give him a big round. And Kirsten played last night. These are parents coming in the program as well.
And Yadira.
Yadira, she played last night. Yadira's actually pretty cool. Listen, we had a dope. Go ahead, Mom. We had our adult basketball game this year. When I said adult, the adult volunteers and coaches. And y'all beat the sheriff's department. Get up for yourselves. And y'all, you can U12, y'all let me down this year. Y'all didn't beat them up. Y'all supposed to wear them out. So when we get to them, they say I read it like, that was cheating. That was cheating. That was. I told them, don't be going on hard. They try to ball out on our little 10 and 12. That's why I told our team, the adults, to go ahead and get them. But this is what I'm telling you. These things like this is, don't ever take family lightly. Don't ever take your kids, don't ever take your parents for granted. Parents, don't take your kids for granted. My wife and I, we raised 4 natural babies, and we had had custody of 2 others coming up, but all of them was in this program. Every one of them came through this program. Did they not?
Yep.
If it was good enough for me, it was good enough for them. But it helped our family get stronger. When we come up here, it's not a burden to us. So all I'm telling you is where we are today and where we came from, every one of y'all make this program work. Every one of y'all are important to this program. Even when you give me Dallas Cowboy history. Even when you give me crap about the Cowboys, you're important in this program. Even when if you brought 1 pizza or 10 pizza, you are important to this program. Even when your kids are sick, you say it's okay for us to pray for them. The family is growing when you say you want your oldest son to play volleyball with us. Thank you for even thinking that we're worthy enough for that. I can give you a whole bunch of steps, but today I'm just being totally candid. You want to hear about some people want to hear about what I share when I go different places, and we get invited to a lot of places, don't we, Miss Pat? Don't we? To share about this program or what we've done. And you know what I talk about when I get there? I talk about Jen. A mom that comes up here and sits at practice the whole time when her daughter's playing when she don't even have to. You know what I talk about? I talk about people like you that comes out and watches practice and just be excited to sit in the gym when we're in there. You know what I talk about? I talk about dads that I did. I talk about people like yo. I talk about couples that are saying we're going to get it done. I talk about grandmas, granddads that say that in Ocean View, we are getting it done as a huge family, reaching many people. Understand this. When my wife and I and the other 6 people that went with us went to Kenya, some of y'all sold soccer balls for them, gave money and trip, and we talked to probably close to 300 young people while we were there. At least 300. And that wasn't even funny. We went there and talked to, guess what they asked us to come there to talk to their sports coaches. Josh, we had a sports conference with all athletic coaches, moms and dads that have become coaches, and set for 2 days with me and my wife teaching. And then we did a marriage conference. We got a little time in marriage. I'm the slower of the two. I always say I'm the less smart. My wife got a master's degree in marriage and family therapy and couples counseling. Most people don't even know that. And literally works in the practice. Do not take your family for granted. Husbands don't take your wives for granted. Wives don't take your husbands for granted. Kids don't take your parents for granted. And parents don't take your kids for granted. Don't take the coaches for granted. Coaches, don't take coaches for granted. I appreciate Courtney helping me, and then she didn't take over the team. In fact, when I gave it to her, she was still modest, pulling back. She said, that was your team. You did exactly what you needed to do in coaching. I appreciate people like Josh saying, I'm going to sit here, if you need me, let me know. I always talk about Justin's dad, because she will send him home if she can get away with it, but she don't really encourage me because he stayed in practice. That's not bad. And then there's kids in this program that you make it what it is today. I had a kid one time tell the parent that I want to play football, and said they was going to look for a program somewhere else. They lived in this neighborhood. They're going to look for a program somewhere else. And they said, no, I want to play down here with the people I know. Some of y'all travel from outside this area for your kids to play here. It's because what we're doing is right. And you're important in the program. So I'm asking you nicely, I'm asking you with a sincere heart, to tell your moms and tell your dads you appreciate them. Also tell your kids you appreciate them giving what they got to do their best to get it done. We use even youth coaches in this program to grow them up. Anybody happen to notice that one game I wasn't there, was Courtney, and did you know who I used as a coach? Did anybody notice I used it? Tell me how old you are. Tell me how old you are. Everything I said, he moved in every direction the way I moved.
He did amazing. Good job, Jacoby.
Thank you. Say it again, Jen.
You did amazing. Good job, Jacoby.
He did an amazing job. I had one of our adults. I was just sitting on the bench, and she don't know nothing about basketball. Listen, Courtney, she couldn't have faked it to be you if she wanted to, because she didn't know nothing about it. But she had to be there because they didn't have an adult there. I knew I wasn't going to be there, and he coached the game. So much so that I think it was the last game, I wondered why I saw Jacoby standing and Courtney was back. She was sitting. What's going on? I was sitting in the bleachers. Miss Pat, did you know I sat in the bleachers and watched the game last night? I sat beside my wife and said, what's wrong with this dude? I got to watch the basketball game. But then when I saw Courtney sitting down and Jacoby saying, what's she doing? You know what she did? She had faith in him. She said, I'm letting Jacoby coach the fourth quarter because he does a great job. Come on! He's 13 years old! Man, Coach Dwight is crazy. I'm not doing that, man. He might have put somebody in there. But she sat down and said, Jacoby, can you take this last quarter? Every one of y'all are important to this program. The thing that I learned the most is that my own coach, and I plan to get him up here again soon, they coached me in Little League. First time he ever coached, I was 10 years old. He's still my mentor today. And as I went on to grow up and went into the Navy, I spent 18 years looking for him. And then one day, somebody said, did you look where you left him at? Never did. Never looked back for him there. He was still there coaching, and he's still coaching there today. In another program, but still in the same neighborhood. And what he says to me, he says, son, if you're really in it for the kids, be there when they come back looking for you. There's kids now that I get a chance to see them. Can you imagine a kid playing for me 28 years ago, and they stop me in the store sometime now, and be like, and they always say, "You remember me?" And Josh, hey, babe, you remember that? Babe, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you ain't just ignore me. No, I'm just kidding. We talking about come on, they always ask me, "Do you remember me?" And I always say, sometimes I used to try to fake it, didn't I? Yeah. And I'd be like, and then when I walk away, my wife would be like, "What's their name?" I can't remember their name at all. But what I can do is, what's your name? Cyrus is, how old are you?
8.
Remember this, when you coach kids, this is for coaches in this room, if you ever forget who somebody is as they grow into an adult or older teenager, just stand there for a little while and just stare into their eyes, just like this. And you know why you remember who they are then? The eyeball is a part of the body that does not scar. It doesn't stretch, it doesn't wrinkle, none of that stuff. And so I stare into their eyes long enough, I'll remember exactly who that kid was at that age there, even if they're a 30-year-old adult now, because I can see into their eyes. And sometimes I've literally done it long enough. I'm like, "Oh, now tell me your name." And I know who they are immediately because I look in their eyes, because the eye stays the same. And yet, it gets dimmer, but it doesn't scar, so it can help you remember who that person was. Like, Riley, I'll remember you in 20 years. You come back and say, "Hey, coach, you remember me?" I'll say, "No," but then I'll stare at you. That's what I'm doing. I don't know who you were, Riley, because you're a little girl who's blessing me. Every time you're around, you make me happy. Now, that is my sharing for today. I want to tell you how important you are to each other, how important you are to the family. Not just this family, but your immediate family. So to appease me, look at each other. They're in your natural family. Tell them, "I appreciate you." Just look at somebody, tell them, "I appreciate you." I appreciate you. See, sometimes in the family, now if you're part of the EOVBAA, and that should be right in this room, find somebody that's not in your direct family, tell them, "I appreciate you." I appreciate you. I appreciate both of you. So with that being said, I am now going to. I appreciate you. I appreciate Kirsten because you let me recruit you and to play volleyball, and I love having you around. Really, she could have been like, she don't know I was going to recruit every time I saw her, but I knew she could play some sport. I knew that. So you can tell athletes. Amber, I appreciate you letting me recruit you, even though it took me 3 years.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to our podcast today, The Call of a Mentor. If you'd like to leave a positive comment or if you'd like to be on our show, please give us a call at 757-737-8714, or you can drop us a text message. You can also email us at communityservant85@yahoo.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
The Call of a Mentor is a production of Marriage Map Ministries and EOVBAA in association with Overwhelming Victory Radio. Our executive producers are Dwight and Angela McDowell and Dr. Greg Glenville, with Andrew Fouts as our associate producer. To find out more about Overwhelming Victory Radio or to listen to any of our sister podcasts, visit overwhelmingvictory.org.